This is my personal media kit, the document I use to pitch AI companies and SaaS brands for paid partnerships. I built it entirely in Canva. In this video, I'll show you exactly how I designed it. The AI and SaaS industry is one of the fastest growing markets for creative services right now, and they pay significantly more than traditional clients because they understand the value of professional design and content. So stay until the end, because I'll also show you some professional Canva tips throughout the process, including how I generate images with AI, reshape images directly inside Canva using the Distortly app, use a brand kit to speed up my workflow, make links clickable, and finally share or sell the finished template online as a client service for $100 to $200. Let's get started. I'm starting from the Canva homepage. If you search for Media Kit in Canva's templates, you'll find tons of options, including both free and pro templates. You can choose one of these and customize it based on your content and brand style. But personally, I prefer creating my own design from scratch. Why? Because once I've created an original design, I can use it for my own business and potentially turn the design into a reusable template that I can sell online. Before I start designing, there's one small thing I always do. I turn on my rulers and guides. Go to File, Settings, Show Rulers and Guides. This makes it much easier to keep everything aligned and organized while designing. And here's another thing I recommend doing before you start designing. Set up your brand kit. This can make your workflow much faster. You can add your logo, brand colors, fonts, images, other brand assets. Then, instead of searching for everything individually every time you create a design, you can access your brand assets much faster. If you want to learn how to set up a professional brand kit in Canva, I have a full tutorial on my channel showing the complete process. First, I'm changing the background color. Under my brand kit, I'm selecting my brand's black background. Then I'm adding my logo to the top left corner. Next, I'll go to Text and add my main heading and subheading. Because I've already set up my brand fonts, I can quickly choose the font I want and start adding my content. I can also adjust the line spacing, letter spacing, font size, and colors to make the typography look more professional. The goal here isn't to add as much information as possible. I want the first page to immediately communicate what Design Hack Forge is about. Next, I want to show an image of a laptop displaying my analytics page. You can obviously use your own photo or screenshot here. One easy option is to search Canva's mockups and choose a laptop mockup. Then I can simply drag and drop my image into it, and Canva automatically places the screenshot inside the laptop. But sometimes you can't find exactly the mockup you want. So here's another method. I'll go to Elements, search for a laptop, and choose the style that fits my design. Now I have the laptop I want, but I still need to place my own image inside the screen. And this is where Canva's AI tools can be really useful. I want to create an image that fits the visual style of my media kit. So I'll go to Canva's AI image generation tool and enter a simple prompt describing what I want. You can choose different types of content here, such as images, videos, and graphics. For this example, I'm choosing image and generating the result. Canva gives me several variations to choose from. If I don't like the first results, I can regenerate them or adjust my prompt until I get something closer to what I'm looking for. After making a few adjustments to my prompt, I finally get a style that works for my design. Now I want to place this image inside my laptop. But there's a problem. The image doesn't naturally match the shape and perspective of the laptop screen. Normally, this can be annoying to fix. But here's one of my favorite Canva apps. I'm going to Apps and searching for Distortly. This app allows me to reshape and distort an image directly inside Canva. So instead of trying to force the image into the screen, I can adjust its shape and perspective to match the laptop. And this is especially useful when you're creating mockups or presentation graphics and need an image to fit a specific perspective. After adjusting it, I now have a much cleaner laptop mockup showing exactly what I want. Next, I want to show the platforms where Design Hack Forge publishes content. This is really easy in Canva. I can simply go to Elements and search for something like the YouTube logo. Then I can choose an icon and adjust the color to match my brand. I can repeat the same process for Instagram, TikTok, and other platforms. Now we need to answer another important question. What exactly do you create content about? For Design Hack Forge, I'm organizing my content into 6 clear categories: AI tools, design, SaaS and productivity, social media, branding and marketing, and creative automation. This makes it much easier for a potential sponsor to understand what my channel is about and whether my audience matches their product. And this is one of the most important parts of my media kit. I don't want to position Design Hack Forge as just another software tutorial channel. My difference is that I focus on what the software can actually do in a real workflow. So I summarize my content strategy as product feature, real problem, AI workflow, finished result. That simple framework explains exactly how I approach my content. Now let's move to the second page. I'll add another page and change the background to white. The first section is the About section. Here I'm giving potential brands enough information to understand the channel without overwhelming them with too much text. Instead of using just my logo again, I'm adding a personal photo to make this page feel more personal and consistent with the cover. Then I'm using a small element to create a visual separation between sections and keep everything organized. Next is the Audience section. This is extremely important for brands because brands don't just want to know how many people see your content. They want to know, who are those people? I'm also showing the geographic focus. For this brand, I'm primarily focusing on the US and Canada, while keeping the content accessible to a global audience. Now we get to another question brands really care about. What can you actually create for them? I'm showing 5 content formats. This gives potential partners a quick overview of the different ways their product could potentially be featured in my content. Now comes one of the most important sections of the media kit, partnership packages. Instead of simply saying, contact me for sponsorships, I'm showing potential partners different levels of collaboration. You can customize the packages based on your own audience, content, experience, and pricing. Finally, make it extremely easy for a potential partner to contact you. And here's another useful Canva feature. I can select the text, click link, and add the URL. Now the text becomes clickable. And that's the finished media kit. If you're sending this to a potential client or brand, you can go to Share, Download, and export it as a PDF. But if you've created an original Canva design that you're allowed to sell as a template, you can also create a Canva template link and use that link to distribute your editable template. And if you want more practical Canva and AI workflows that you can actually use for your content and design business, subscribe to Design Hack Forge. I'll see you in the next one.